Today, we're going back to 1961 to revisit one of the most iconic, beautiful, and historically significant automobiles ever built, the Jaguar E-Type Series 1 3.8 Roadster. And not just any version, we're talking about a rare gem in a striking orange finish that turns heads before it even starts up. This isn't just a car review, it's a journey through time, a celebration of craftsmanship, and a deep dive into a machine that Enzo Ferrari himself once called the most beautiful car ever made. Whether you're a vintage car enthusiast or just someone who appreciates design, you're going to love this. In this video, we'll explore everything, from the E-Type's curvaceous exterior design to its minimal yet elegant interior, its groundbreaking performance for its time, and the prices these beauties command today. Buckle up, let's get started. Exterior. To understand the magic of the 1961 Jaguar E-Type, especially the Series 1 3.8 Roadster, you have to start with the design. And when it comes to design, few cars have ever come close to matching the sheer elegance and sensuality of the E-Type. This orange version adds a bold, modern twist to a classic silhouette. While orange wasn't a factory color in 1961, this custom respray elevates the Roadster's already dramatic presence. Under sunlight, the paint shimmers with a warm, almost molten glow, highlighting every one of Malcolm Sayers' sculpted curves. It's vibrant without being obnoxious, and it complements the car's chrome accents beautifully. From the long, low bonnet with the central power bulge to the covered glass headlamps and slim front grille, the front end of the E-Type looks like it's in motion even while standing still. That famously long hood isn't just for show, it houses one of the most legendary inline sixes ever made. Moving to the side profile, the E-Type's proportions are a masterclass in balance. The bonnet stretches on endlessly before dropping into a delicate cockpit and a short, rounded rear. The wire-spoke wheels, here in polished chrome, give the car an intricate, timeless look, and they're wrapped in period-correct narrow tires that preserve its original stance. At the back, things taper off into what might be the most graceful rear-end design in automotive history. Thin, horizontal taillights hug the edges, a centrally mounted exhaust juts out just beneath the bumper, and everything flows together in one cohesive, organic form. You could walk around this car 100 times and still find new lines, reflections, and perspectives to admire. It's no exaggeration to say this car belongs in an art museum, but it's far more thrilling to see it on the road. Interior. Climb inside the 1961 E-Type Roadster, and you're instantly transported to a different world. The interior is minimalist but not without charm, and it speaks volumes about Jaguar's philosophy during the early 60s, performance, elegance, and driver engagement. The cockpit feels intimate but not cramped. The black leather bucket seats are slim, lightweight, and low-mounted, hugging the body without sacrificing comfort. They feature vertical pleating and just the right amount of cushioning to make long drives enjoyable. Facing the driver is a classic, wood-rimmed, three-spoke steering wheel, a piece of sculpture in itself. It's thin by today's standards, but perfectly matched to the E-Type's featherlight steering. Behind the wheel is a simple, functional gauge cluster, a Smith's tachometer and speedometer, both housed in deep chrome bezels. The center dash is filled with toggle switches, pull knobs, and labeled dials, all analog, all mechanical, and all a joy to use. The aluminum trim across the dashboard gives it a slightly industrial, race-inspired feel, which makes sense when you remember that the E-Type was heavily influenced by Jaguar's D-Type race cars. Every surface feels authentic. There are no touchscreens, no artificial sounds, no distractions. It's you, the car, and the road. One of the best views in motoring history comes when you look out over that endless bonnet from the driver's seat. That power bulge straight ahead, it's like aiming a spear at the horizon. Every drive feels like an occasion. And then there's the practicality, surprisingly, there's more space than you'd expect. The rear trunk is small, but enough for a weekend getaway bag or two. Behind the seats, there's just enough room for a light jacket or camera gear. It's a purpose-built driver's car, not a family hauler, and it makes no apologies for it. Performance. Under that elegant clamshell bonnet lies the heart of a beast, a 3.8-liter inline-six engine producing 265 horsepower and 240 lb-ft of torque. In 1961, that was serious performance, especially in a car that weighed just around 2,700 pounds. The engine is fed by 3 SU carburetors and is paired with a fully synchronized 4-speed MOS gearbox. And while shifting may feel vague by modern standards, once you get used to its rhythm, it becomes an addictive part of the E-Type's character. 0 to 60 miles per hour. Around 6.7 seconds, in the early 60s, that was faster than most Ferraris and Porsches. The top speed? A claimed 150 miles per hour, though in practice, most could hit around 140. Still, blisteringly fast for the time and even respectable today. But the numbers only tell part of the story. What makes the E-Type Series 1 such a revelation is the way it drives. The throttle response is immediate, the engine note is rich and metallic, and the car feels light on its feet. The rack and pinion steering gives you real-time feedback through that wooden wheel, and it dances through corners with balance and precision, thanks in part to its fully independent suspension, which was ahead of its time. Braking comes courtesy of 4-wheel disc brakes, again, quite advanced in 1961, and while you have to apply a firm foot, they stop the car with authority. You won't get ABS, of course, or traction control. This is raw, analog driving, and that's exactly the appeal. Cruising at 60 with the top down, wind in your hair, engine purring, the E-Type Roadster delivers a kind of mechanical romance that no modern car can replicate. It's not about blistering lap times or launch control, it's about engagement, connection, and soul. Price. When the E-Type debuted in 1961, it shocked the world not just with its looks and speed, but also with its price. At around $5,600 new, it was significantly cheaper than most exotic sports cars of its day. You were getting near supercar performance and drop-dead design for a fraction of the cost. Today, though, things are very different. The E-Type has become one of the most collectible classic cars on the planet, and early Series 1 3.8 Roadsters, especially in excellent condition, command serious money. For a fully restored, numbers-matching example like the one we're reviewing, you're looking at a price tag between $200,000 and $300,000, depending on provenance, originality, and restoration quality. Some examples with impeccable history or celebrity ownership have sold for more, well over $400,000 at top-tier auctions. Now, the orange color on this model may not be original, which purists might nitpick, but for the right buyer who wants something truly eye-catching and unique, that vibrant hue might actually add appeal rather than subtract from it. And let's not forget, the cost of ownership doesn't end at the sale price. Classic Jaguars require care, regular maintenance, and often specialized attention. But for those who are passionate about vintage motoring, it's a small price to pay for a seat behind the wheel of one of history's greatest automobiles. The 1961 Jaguar E-Type Series 1 3.8 Roadster isn't just a classic, it's a legend. In an era where everything is automated, electric, and increasingly digital, stepping into a machine like this reminds you why we fell in love with cars in the first place. This orange beauty, with its outrageous styling, analog charm, and spirited performance, captures the very essence of what driving should feel like. It's not about convenience. It's not about software updates. It's about raw, mechanical connection. Every piece of the E-Type, from its roaring inline-six to its hand-built interior and sculpted bodywork, tells a story. And if you're lucky enough to own or even drive one, you become a part of that story too. So, whether you're a collector, a dreamer, or someone who just appreciates fine automotive art, the Jaguar E-Type should be at the top of your list. It's more than a car. It's a statement. It's history on wheels. If you enjoyed this in-depth review, make sure to like the video, drop a comment with your favorite classic car, and don't forget to subscribe for more long-form reviews like this one. Until next time, keep your wheels spinning and your heart racing. Thanks for watching.